Overeating and overdrinking before bed. Two silent habits that could be harming seniors' health. Have you ever worried that you might not wake up the next morning? It sounds frightening, doesn't it? But for many older adults, that quiet fear lingers every night as they turn off the lights and lie down. And what most people don't realize is your habits before bed don't just affect how well you sleep, but also your heart, your breathing, and your overall safety while you sleep. In this video, we're going to unpack 5 common bedtime habits many seniors fall into and why they could be silently putting your health and even your life at risk. Stay with me until the end, because even just a few small changes in your nighttime routine could help you sleep better, protect your heart, and wake up feeling more refreshed every morning. Number 1, going to bed right after a heavy meal. Sounds harmless, right? After a big dinner, who wouldn't want to kick back and rest? But if you're someone who often lies down shortly after eating a large meal, this habit could quietly be putting strain on your heart and digestive system through the night. Here's why: when you take in a lot of food before bed, your digestive system is forced to work overtime just when the rest of your body's trying to wind down. That means your energy is focused on breaking down food instead of supporting other critical nighttime processes like heart regulation and cellular recovery. And there's another catch: lying down too soon can cause stomach acid to travel back up into your esophagus. The result, that uncomfortable burning sensation, disrupted breathing, and broken sleep. For many seniors, this isn't just about lost sleep. It can actually raise blood pressure, increase heart rate, and put extra pressure on the cardiovascular system. Take George, for example. He's 72 and he used to love having late dinners, barbecue, fried potatoes, the works, and would head straight to bed afterward. But then he started waking up at night feeling short of breath and anxious without knowing why. After seeing his doctor, he was told that acid reflux was affecting both his lungs and his heart while he slept. He started eating dinner earlier, chose lighter meals, and the difference was clear. He slept better and woke up feeling noticeably stronger. Science backs this up. At night, your digestive system slows down significantly. If you overload it, food stays in the stomach longer than it should. That can lead to acid reflux, inflammation, and disrupt the autonomic nervous system, the same system that manages your heartbeat and breathing. And in people with heart conditions, that disruption can trigger serious complications, including dangerous heart rhythm disturbances. So what's the simple fix? Try to finish your main dinner 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. If you're hungry close to sleep, a light snack is okay, but steer clear of greasy foods, red meat, or heavy carbs. A warm glass of milk or some gentle fruit is a much better choice. It may seem like a small shift, but it can make a world of difference. When your body has enough time to digest, your heart gets to rest, your lungs can breathe freely, and your brain can drop into deep, restorative sleep. Quiet, healthy nights often start with simple choices like these. Number 2, drinking too much water right before bed. We all know water is essential. It keeps us hydrated, helps kidney function, protects our skin and joints. But here's where it gets tricky. Drinking too much water right before bed can quietly disrupt your night, especially for older adults. For seniors, overhydrating at night often leads to one thing: waking up multiple times to use the bathroom. This doesn't just interrupt your sleep, it also puts extra strain on your bladder, kidneys, and even your heart. Take Linda, 68. Every night she'd drink 2 or 3 glasses of water right before bed, thinking it would flush out her system while she slept. But then she started waking up 3 to 4 times every night, always groggy and drained in the morning. Her doctor eventually explained that late-night hydration was overworking her urinary system and breaking up her sleep cycle. Here's what happens on a physical level. During the night, your kidneys naturally slow down so your body can rest. But if you flood your system with water too close to bedtime, it can't just ignore that fluid. You end up waking with the urge to go, and every time you do, your body kicks into alert mode. Your sympathetic nervous system activates, heart rate increases, blood pressure rises, and sleep gets broken again. For people with high blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney issues, this disruption can be even more serious. Regular sleep loss increases the risk of falls, weakens memory, and can throw off your emotional balance. So what's the fix? It's simple. Stay hydrated steadily throughout the day, and make sure your last glass of water comes at least 1.5 to 2 hours before bed. That gives your body time to process the liquid and lowers the chances of midnight bathroom trips. Don't overlook this. A small shift in your hydration timing can lead to uninterrupted sleep, healthier kidneys, and better mental clarity in the morning. And if you're over 55, keeping your natural sleep rhythm intact is one of the smartest long-term health strategies you can follow. Number 3, using electronic devices too close to bedtime. In today's world, it's hard to imagine an evening without a phone, iPad, or TV. Many older adults have adopted the habit of watching the news, browsing social media, or reading online articles at night as a way to wind down. But few realize that these glowing screens could be silently sabotaging their sleep. The main culprit: blue light, a type of light emitted from digital screens. Blue light suppresses melatonin production, the hormone your body relies on to regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Without enough melatonin, your body doesn't get the message that it's time to sleep. You lie there wide awake even though you're tired, and your sleep quality takes a big hit. George, 72, is a perfect example. Each night, he'd read the news on his tablet, then watch a few videos before bed. He felt sleepy at first, but once the lights were off, he found himself unusually alert, tossing and turning for hours. Mornings became harder, and he felt more irritable throughout the day. After learning about blue light, George made a change. He shut off all screens at least an hour before bed and swapped them for soft music and a good paperback. The result: deeper sleep and sharper focus in the morning. Scientifically, blue light stimulates a part of the brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, SCN, the body's master clock. When this area is triggered by blue light, it misinterprets it as daytime, delaying melatonin release and throwing off your internal rhythm. This doesn't just mess with sleep, it affects your body temperature, heart rate, and even metabolism. And for older adults whose melatonin production naturally declines with age, this effect is even more pronounced. Using devices at night can cause lighter sleep, more awakenings, and less time spent in the deep sleep phases that are crucial for brain repair and memory consolidation. But it's not just the light, it's also the content. Watching intense videos, doom scrolling the news, or getting into heated online conversations stimulates the brain rather than calming it. Your body ramps up cortisol, the stress hormone, and suppresses serotonin, the chemical that helps you relax. All of that can lead to next-day fatigue, memory lapses, and even increased risk of depression over time. So what's the solution? Build a transition routine before bed. Spend the last 45 to 60 minutes of your day away from screens and try one of these instead. Read a physical book. Listen to calming music or nature, sounds like ocean waves. Do some light stretching. Sit quietly and practice deep breathing. This helps your body release melatonin at the right time, tells your brain it's time to wind down, and leads to more restful, uninterrupted sleep. It's simple, free, and the benefits go far beyond just one good night's rest. Just remember, your devices can be amazing tools during the day, but at night they should be set aside. When you do, you're not just protecting your sleep, you're investing in your long-term clarity, mood, and overall well-being. Number 4, late dinners or drinking alcohol. Before bed, a cozy late-night meal or a small glass of wine might feel like the perfect way to unwind before sleep. And for many older adults, late dinners become a regular habit, whether it's because of family routines or simply because eating late seems to help them relax. But in reality, eating too heavily or drinking alcohol right before bed can trigger a range of nighttime disruptions you might never expect. Let's go back to Linda, 68. Every night she'd enjoy a full dinner, creamy pasta, garlic bread, and a glass of wine to top it off. To her, it was a well-earned treat at the end of a long day. But then she started waking up in the middle of the night feeling bloated, burning in her chest, and unable to fall back asleep. After talking with her doctor, Linda made a few changes. She moved dinner up by 2 to 3 hours and kept it lighter, fewer carbs, more veggies. She still had wine, but only during dinner and never after 7 p.m. The result? Deeper sleep, fewer wake-ups. And she stopped waking up feeling like she never really slept. So what's going on here? When you eat a heavy meal late at night, your digestive system stays active at the exact time your body is supposed to shift into recovery mode. The stomach gets overworked, leading to indigestion, bloating, and acid reflux. And for seniors whose digestive function naturally slows with age, these effects are even more intense. As for alcohol, it may make you feel sleepy at first thanks to its sedative effects. But once your body starts metabolizing it, alcohol disrupts your deeper sleep stages, especially REM, the stage critical for brain restoration. It also relaxes the muscles in your throat, worsening snoring, or even triggering sleep apnea. Plus, both late-night eating and drinking cause blood sugar spikes and crashes, increase your heart rate, and leave you waking up feeling foggy. So what's the fix? Keep dinner light and simple. Think steamed vegetables, warm soup, or baked fish. And if you enjoy a drink, have it early during your meal, not after. Your body and your sleep will thank you for it. Number 5, not sticking to a regular sleep schedule. It sounds simple, right? But not having a consistent bedtime is one of the most overlooked reasons why millions of older adults struggle with poor sleep, declining health, and lingering fatigue. Many think I'm retired, I can sleep whenever I want. And sure, you can. But no matter your age, your body still runs on a built-in biological clock that regulates hormones, heart rate, body temperature, and even mood. If your sleep pattern is all over the place, some nights at 10 p.m., others at 1 or 2 a.m., that internal clock gets confused. And the result, you sleep poorly, wake up often, and rise feeling like you never really slept at all. Robert, 74, knows this firsthand. After retiring, he stayed up late watching TV and reading the news, going to bed whenever he felt like it. At first, it felt freeing, but within months, his sleep was restless, and he woke up groggy and drained. Once he set a fixed routine, lights out at 10 p.m., a calming book and herbal tea, his sleep stabilized and his mood improved dramatically. So why is routine such a big deal? A consistent bedtime helps your body synchronize two critical hormones, melatonin and cortisol. Melatonin helps you fall and stay asleep. Cortisol, on the other hand, keeps you alert during the day. When these hormones are in sync, falling asleep and waking up feels effortless. But if your sleep schedule is erratic, melatonin won't release at the right time. Cortisol may spike at night, making you anxious, restless, and wide awake. And in seniors, where hormone regulation naturally weakens, these effects can hit even harder. Irregular sleep also raises your risk for heart disease, depression, memory loss, and even stroke. But here's the good news, it's preventable. And it starts with a simple evening ritual. A good nighttime routine doesn't have to be fancy. Try repeating a few small steps at the same time every night. 9:30 p.m. Turn off all screens. 9:40 p.m. Sip a cup of chamomile tea or warm milk. 9:45 p.m. Write a few lines in a journal, something you're grateful for. 10:00 p.m. Lights out, deep breaths, let your body ease into rest. Do this consistently and your brain will start recognizing these cues as a signal that it's time to shut down. One more tip, keep your wake-up time consistent even on weekends. A lot of people sleep in on Sundays and then wonder why they can't fall asleep Sunday night. Your body thrives on stability. The more consistent you are, the better the results. At the end of the day, bedtime habits aren't just technical, they're also emotional. Taking time to wind down, reflect, and care for yourself is one of the best gifts you can give your body and mind. That peace carries over into deeper, healthier, more restful sleep. Let's recap: from heavy dinners and too much water to screen time and irregular bedtimes. These are all common habits that can silently damage your sleep and overall well-being, especially after age 55. But the good news, you don't have to fix everything at once. Start with just one change, maybe cutting off water at 8 p.m. or setting a nightly lights-out alarm. Each small step matters, and if you've already made a change that helped you sleep better, share it in the comments. Your story might be the one that helps someone else finally find peaceful sleep again.